Hey, Dragon Slayers. It's been about 3 hours since my last meal. My blood sugar is 92. So, today's video is all about asking the question, is organic food healthier? So, I'm going to give you an article that I put in the description below, and then I'll give you what I choose to do in my own personal opinion. So, organic food continues to increase in popularity across the US, many believing eating organic is better for health. About 5% of total food sales are organic, and that is projected to increase by an average of 6% each year. However, is it really true that organic is healthier? The idea of organic food is a great concept, but it can also burn a hole in your wallet. This is definitely true. What does it mean for food to be organic? The U.S. Department of Agriculture defines organic as crops that are produced on farms that have not used most synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizers for 3 years before harvesting the food. There needs to be a significant buffer zone to decrease contamination from adjacent farmlands. Farms also have to be free of any genetic engineering, ionizing radiation, or sewage sludge. And it relates to livestock. Animals must be fed organic feed, live on organic land, and be raised without routine antibiotics or hormones. So, is organic food more nutritious than regular food? Organic foods are not healthier per se in terms of nutrients. You are still getting the same benefits in conventionally grown foods as you are in organic foods. What are the effects of pesticides on children? Can they affect can they have effect on adults? Increased exposure to pesticides can lead to an increased risk of ADHD and autism. It is also likely to reduce it's also linked to reduced cognitive skills, ability to learn, and memory. Exposure to pesticides may lead to the development of Parkinson's disease, fertility issues, and cognitive decline later in life. There is also a potential link between cancer and pesticides. In 2015, the International Agency for Research on Cancer classified three common pesticides as carcinogenic. The primary exposure in humans was through diet. Overall, is it better to eat organic? Organic diets, we know, lead to less pesticides and antibiotic exposure, but naturally they are about the same. There isn't a concrete study that proves organic foods lead to healthier children, but eating organic is an advantage since we know pesticides can lead to neurodevelopmental issues and are strongly associated with cancer. So, that is all of that's one of many scientific studies. You guys can also go out there and read. I just selected one that I thought was interesting. Now, the reason that I choose to eat all organic is because I think that it tastes better. That is my number one and primary reason. In a blind taste test, 9.5 out of 10 times I can tell the organic food from the non organic food from taste alone. I have a very sensitive palate. And the best way that I can describe it is that most organic food tastes more intensely like itself. So, organic grass fed butter, Kerrygold is one that I love, the brand that I love and I buy all the time, to me has a more intense butter flavor. If you get organic avocados, they have a stronger avocado flavor. I mostly notice it in green onions. So to me, organic green onions taste like non-organic green onions, like or regular green onions intensified, like cranked to 11. To me, the organic food just tastes better. In every example of organic food that I've had, it tastes more intensely like itself. I am actually obsessed with organic ketchup. If you go to Sprouts or Trader Joe's or even HEB, whatever local chain there is near you, I implore you guys, try organic ketchup, and I don't think you could ever go back. It tastes so much better. It has a much more intensely tomatoey freshness than regular Heinz ketchup. So you don't, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, take it for what you will. I don't think you have to eat all organic to be healthy, especially if you can't afford it. You are better off eating non-organic foods, but eating, single ingredient foods that you know are non-packaged, non-processed, even if they're not organic, than you are eating a bunch of processed crap. right? So if you can afford it, I think that you should eat all organic and do some taste tests. Like, I've had many friends that were super skeptical, and when I did the blind side by side taste tests, even they could pick out the organic food 9 times out of 10. Now, they weren't always willing to pay the premium for it, but if you're a foodie like myself, once you start to go down the rabbit hole of organic, you're not going to be able to go back. So, that's what I got for you guys today. And remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.